This is the official post-event press conference for EFC 42, live from Grand West, Cape Town.
That was a crazy night of fights. The Cape Town events just keep getting better and better. Performance bonuses are awarded to Pritchard and Dave Mazany, and Fight of the Night is awarded to the featherweight clash between Matt Bursky and Danny Henry. Questions? Raise your hand if you have any questions.
First question's for Dave, Pain Train Mazany. Dave, the speech you gave at the end of your fight, you talked about Leon not being the champion. Have you seen his fights and what do you make of him? Do you think he got a chance against getting his belt?
The big point I was trying to make was I beat the champion and nobody's beaten me from the EFC, so I feel I'm the rightful title holder. I take my fights one at a time, so I just focus on my one opponent, and whoever they match against me, then I'll start looking at them. But I know I want to be at the highest level possible, so I'm a fighter. And in my heart, I feel like I can beat any man with 2 arms, 2 legs that tips the scale the same weight class as me. If I don't have that mentality, I shouldn't be in this game.
Caro, tonight's questions for you. Firstly, thank you very much for being an accommodating president of an organization. Your hospitality is sublime. Tonight, EFC 42, one of the best EFCs ever. The question for you tonight, Norman Wessels, what is next for Norman Wessels? I mean, he is looking unstoppable at the moment. I think a bit of bad luck for champion Dalcha, but from the EFC perspective, what is next for the champ?
Man, he was on fire tonight. You know, he looked great. But all props to Champion. Champion put up a great fight. But you know, we all want to see that rematch with Gideon Drotsky and Norman Wessels. We hope Gideon gets back in there and makes it happen. Tamela looked great tonight as well. So that division's going to just keep growing nicely.
I've got a question for Danny. Hi, Danny. Congrats on an amazing fight, and obviously, I think you've earned the right to fight Boyd for the title. How does that feel?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to going ahead and testing out Boyd. I've watched him fight, humble champion. It should be a good contest. Looking forward to it.
I'm sure you've seen footage of him fight before. What's your take on him?
Yeah, talented guy. He looks pretty solid all round. But I'm going to give him problems. Be a good fight.
Just in your interview after the fight, you said that this was probably one of the toughest fights of your career. In terms of that, how are you seeing the difficulty of the athletes this side?
Absolutely, Matt. I hit Matt with some big shots, and he just took it and kept trucking on. So hats off to him. He's a tough guy, tough guy. Not much more I can say, to be honest. Just looking forward to the title fight, and we'll move on one fight at a time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another question for you. Unfortunately, Caro, all my attention is focused on you tonight. Irshad Saeed. What's on the cards for Irshad? Of course, we're big fans. Cape Town. Well, he's not based in the mother city at the moment. He's based abroad. But he's had phenomenal success within the EFC. Any chance for a title shot before 2016?
Oh yeah, that's a fight everyone wants to see in that division, the bantamweight. Demart Penna, you know, he's the most dominant champion we've ever had, the most dominant athlete in the EFC. And him and Irshad will be a great fight. That's a fight we want to put together. It's just a matter of getting everything to work out, get everyone's schedules to work out right, but that's what we're working on. We're still working on getting an event in Angola before the end of the year, so that's the plan.
Fantastic, so I can look forward to my ticket sorted for the Angola event. Thank you very much. Just one last question before I go, one last question. How do you select the fighters from abroad? How do you do that? How do you get them? The gentleman from Belgium, you lost tonight, but my brother, you looked amazing. I think you've got a lot of potential. Welcome to Cape Town. You were fantastic. To Tamelo, well done, my brother. You showed us power. I know your last fight in Cape Town wasn't that good. This one really showcased your ability. You were phenomenal. You went up against a hell of a guy from Belgium. I think it was one of the highlights for me of the evening. I know when I was chatting to yourself and to Graham, when you guys put it together, obviously you put it together based on stats, based on footage you've seen. but I think you guys are on the money at this point in time. So Cairo, to yourself and to each and every one, whether you won, whether you lost, guys, you were fantastic. One of the best EFCs ever. Cairo, keep it up.
Awesome, man. And thanks to all these Cape Town fans that came out tonight. The atmosphere at Grand West was electric. These athletes put on a great show, and you guys really supported them till the end, so thanks so much.
Those questions for Tumelo. Tumelo, do you believe that you've redeemed yourself in front of the fans here in Cape Town, and what's next for you? Do you think you justified a shot at Chef's belt now?
Truly speaking, I told myself that I want to prove myself to the Cape Town guys that I'm back. The track is back, and whatever's gonna come, whoever's gonna stand in front of me, I don't know how's the drawing board, how is it going, but whoever's gonna stand in front of me, I'm ready to fight.
Question for Sibusiso. Sibusiso, you had a tough fight tonight. Did it teach you anything in terms of the international standard and what you need to do to get back up to title contention?
Thanks, man, for the question. I mean, yes, I'm a tough fighter, but I think it wasn't my night tonight. I had a nightmare. I mean, he came strong, and then he had a good game plan. But yeah, I had a good game plan as well, but didn't work. And then I think I was a bit later to wake up. And then he caught me from nowhere. I didn't see that coming. I just saw the stretch coming, and then I said, no, I don't want this. But as always I say, man, I mean, I'm a true fighter, man. Now I'm going back to the drawing board. I mean, I always say it's not the end of the world. The monster will be back soon.
Is this testing? Cairo, Stephen Taylor here from #Radio. Cairo, thank you very much. It's my first EFC that I've been to, and I would recommend that anybody does, watching at home, that they do come and experience it live. There's nothing like the real thing. Sibusiso, can you take off your cap, my brother? I want to see that hair. I want to know how you got your hair like that, man. Let's give him a round of applause. Dave.
Thanks, buddy.
Dave, my question is for you, man. I wanted to know, 2 fights, 2 wins. You've just signed a new contract. Can we see you back in the country? And what can we expect from you? I want to see that claw, man.
What was the question, though?
My question is, will we be seeing more of you in South Africa fighting for EFC?
Absolutely. I signed a multi-fight deal with South Africa. When I fought in EFC 5, all I did was dream of getting a multi-fight deal in this organization. I fought all over the world. I fought in Australia, Canada, all over the United States, and this is the best organization I have stepped foot in. So I am here, and I'm here to stay. And thank you, EFC, and thank you, the fans. It's been a phenomenal experience. So yes, I'm here.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Cairo.
Next question is for Mark Vlicher. Mark, what's your impressions of South African MMA and what went wrong for you tonight?
Très bonne impression. Malheureusement, je m'attendais à faire un meilleur résultat. Ce n'a pas été le cas aujourd'hui. Mon travail à la base avait vraiment été bien fait. Bon, le résultat n'est pas ce que j'attendais, mais j'espère revenir plus fort et la prochaine fois faire un meilleur résultat.
I had some good impressions here for the first fight I had here. It was a good fight. Unfortunately, the end wouldn't be like what I wanted to. I came stronger the next time. I promise it will be better.
I have a question for Matthew. Matthew, despite the unanimous decision, it was a pretty close fight. How does it feel to get fight of the night and just lose out that closely?
Yeah, Milton, first congrats to Danny and good luck with your title shot. Yeah, look, it's always tough to be on the losing end of things, but look, I always come to fights, you know, it's my 3rd fight of the night in I think 4 or 5 fights. So you always know when a Brisky's going to be on a fight card, it's going to be a good fight, so that's what we come to do.
Next question for Francois Kabulu. Francois, there was a bit of a late replacement. You were supposed to face Henry Fadipe, and Mark Hume stepped in to save the bout. Did that change your preparation, and do you think it cost you the fight?
You know, like me, my job is fighting. Doesn't matter fight deeper and which guy I fought tonight. Man, doesn't matter. You know, like me, I like fighting. Anytime, anywhere. I'm ready for fight. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna fight again.
Question for Cairo. Cairo, can you comment on Danny Henry winning, and will he face Boyd Allen and when?
Sorry, please repeat that. I couldn't hear.
Could you comment on Danny Henry winning, and will he face Boyd Allen and when?
Oh, that's right. I mean, that was a great performance from Danny tonight. He's going to be facing Boyd Allen on the 3rd of October at Carnival City for the featherweight title. It's going to be magic.
Cairo, another question for you. We know that there are plans to do an event in Angola, and potentially it will be Demard Pena against Eshad Sayed. Do you have any more details on that?
It's a work in progress. We're dealing with ministers from Angola, a whole bunch of people there, trying to make this event happen. It's a big production. You know, we've got to take a crew of over 100 people to make this show happen. So it's a big thing in our organization. It's a big thing for mixed martial arts on the continent. It's just taking a lot of time, but we should be getting something finalized hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
There's questions for Sibu Siso. Sibu, you've now faced Leon Mynhardt and Dave Mazany. They may face each other in the future. Who would you put your money on and why?
Sorry, and I didn't get your question at the end.
You've lost to both Dave Mazany and Leon Mynhardt. They may face each other in the future. Who would you put your money on and why?
Oh, thanks, man. I mean, I think I managed to land a few kicks on, like a few punches to Dave, but I couldn't do anything to Leon. So I think I was like a punching bag there. So, yeah. It's going to be a tough one, man. It's going to be a tough one. But as I know, Leon Mynhardt, as he was like a K1 fighter, I will go for Leon, man. I mean, he's a great fighter. I mean, Mazany is a good fighter as well, but I don't know his background. Leon is from a long distance, but I mean, he's going to take it.
Next up is Durban on the 27th of August. Thank you all.